Hi guys, it's been a while. It's your girl from East. So many people have been reaching out to me asking for suggestions for them to start off reading mangas or manhwas. And I'm not gonna, this is not such a huge long video where it's just gonna be five of them at the moment, and eventually I'll start adding more. I have been away for a while, but I'm back, and these are a couple of my fun favorite reads that come, in my favorite top. I can't even say, but it's in the top. So the first one will start off with Solar Leveling, and it's coming out as an anime, which I'm super super excited. This is a manga about, it's a world, it's a fantasy world where it's a world with hunter systems and, a lot of battles. Main lead is actually one of the weakest characters when it starts off. So he's like, they're like level E, F, what's that, A, S class and stuff like that. So he's one of the lowest. And it's about this guy's journey where he becomes overpowered and he starts, he's granted the system. So he becomes one of the players where he starts battling and eventually he'll end up top of the world. And the art style is very nice. I really like the plot. The author made a really great structure throughout. And one thing I'm glad is that if you guys don't like girl dramas, trust me, this is it. There wasn't too much of a drama when it comes to girls and stuff. It was purely character based and plot based. So go read this if you haven't. The second one is Doctor's Rebirth. So this is about a character who was actually a medical profession, a medical volunteer who was working in the doctor field, and there's a war breaking out, and then he's shot dead, and he reincarnates into the isekai world as a child, and over there he starts to implement his practiced medical knowledge what he had back in earth, and tries to save lives in the murum world. So if you like what do you call that, murum isekai reincarnation based novels, this is it. Again, it's action packed based, and I'm someone who loves action more than drama or comedy. So this is packed with that, and the characters in it are really cool. So go read that. Trust me, it's worth it. And the third one, probably in my list, would be Ellison. And this is such a cute webtoon or manga where it's very different. So the whole, even the art style is very different when you look into the other ones that I've suggested till now. Here it's about the main character who is living a normal life, trying to live at least a normal life, because he has powers which he's not even aware of how to use it, and there's a total different world which he's not exposed to, and he's a cat lover. So all the cat lovers out there, this is a perfect novel for you. He picks up a cat who turns out not to be a cat, and he is eventually sucked into that world. And again, it's an action one, so you'll love it, and the characters are amazing, and he is a sweetheart. Like, trust me, he's a sweetheart. And throughout the novel, webtoon, you won't even realize, as the chapters it goes on. And currently I think there are around 168 or 200 chapters out, and I'm still waiting, and it feels like it's just building. The story is just building, and it's beautiful. This is something that you have to read. Okay. The next one is called The World's Best Engineer, or the Estate Engineer, or something like that. I'll put it up on the side. So this is a story about a civil engineering student who, falls asleep reading a manhwa, and he wakes up inside that world, and he wakes up again, just like any other, as the worst character out in the book that he was reading, and he's a drunkard. He has a bad reputation. Everybody hates him, And this is a story about how this guy is trying to, build the world into a more better technology and better structures, infrastructures related to that. And there's a lot of fun fantasy elements in it, from knights to hamsters to things like that. For knowing more, you better read it, because this is also fun and action paced, and the storyline is so far really nice. The so far no drama, as the girls, and the main character is really witty and fun, and he's crazy. He's just super crazy, and I guess that's what makes this novel even more fun to read. And as the plot builds, it's just it keeps getting better, and it's not the typical reincarnation as the bad guy turning out to be a good guy, because he doesn't try to please people. Rather, he just does things because he wants to do things, and it's fun. So you should check this one out, because it was a really fun read for me. And finally, the last one for the day is the Academy's Undercover Professor. So this, again, it's a story about reincarnation and isekai. So it's about a guy who's living in the fantasy world at the moment, and he wasn't born with any much of talent or ability, but rather he uses his knowledge, what he had of the earth when he was alive back there, to move forward over here where he's currently is. And he's like an assassin, and it was not at all in his list to become a professor, but somehow he ends up in the Sovereign Academy. So that's the place he's working as the undercover professor as. And the story revolves around like a secret society, mysterious, and he needs to survive this. And that's how the story builds. The characters are really good, and the plot line and the art style is really fun. This was very fun to read, and this is a very new, relatively new one, which came out recently. And I've been reading it so far. I think around 12 chapters have been out at the moment, and it's fun. The main character is pretty witty and cool, since he's considered one of the fallen nobles of the society. And it's like he doesn't let people step on him. So it's a very fun novels. Again, almost, I guess, all of them what I have suggested so far, in 5 of them, are like mostly reincarnation related, isekai world, fantasy, overpowered, and main characters. But it's really fun, and I enjoyed reading them. All characters were fun. The storylines were quite different and fun, and it's addictive. I keep waiting for the next chapters to come every week. It's quite addictive. I think all these are currently ongoing, except for Solo Leveling, because that's finished, and even the anime will be coming out, which I'm super excited to check it out. And all these mangas, webtoons, or manhwa that I just suggested are super amazing. That if they are converted into animes, they'll be super fun to watch. They're super fun to read, and I hope that you'll pick these up, and maybe let me know that if you want more suggestions related to these. I'll in the coming videos I'll do that. But for now, this is it. Check them out and let me know what you think. More will be coming your way, and stay tuned. And I hope you guys take care of yourself and have some fun. Until then, see you next time. Bye bye.